Hello everyone, today we are going to see steps in cavity preparation in detail. So this is a part 1 of it. Now let us see definition of cavity preparation. So the cavity preparation is the mechanical alteration of the tooth to receive restorative material which will return the tooth to proper anatomical form, function and aesthetics. So the procedure of preparing the tooth is the removal of the defective or the fragile tooth structure. Any remaining infected or friable tooth structure may result of further caries progression. So it will lead to further caries progression and sensitivity of the tooth or pain or fracture of the tooth and the restoration. Now let us see objectives of cavity preparation in detail. The first objective is to remove diseased tissue as necessary and at the same time provides the protection of the pulp, and also to locate the margins of the restoration as conservative as possible, and also to ensure the cavity form it should not be under the force of mastication of the tooth, and to allow the functional placement of restorative material. So the cavity form should be spacious enough for placement of restorative material. Now let us see principles of cavity preparation. So the first principle is to gain access to the caries. After that there will be removal of carious lesion. So we have to remove all the carious lesion from the tooth, and also to cut away all the significantly unsupported enamel and extend the margins so that they are accessible for instrumentation. For example, this is our teeth. So while removing this black color carious lesion, we still have to extend the cavity margin beyond it so that proper instrumentation will be possible. Now let us see G.V. Black's classification. Let us see what all are the point Black suggested. He suggested that it is necessary to remove additional tooth structure to gain access and visibility. This is I have already discussed in previous slide. Remove all traces of demineralized enamel and dentine from the floor, walls and margins of the cavity, because there are high chances that these demineralized enamels contain lots of microbes which will going to continue the tooth decay within the restoration and leads to secondary caries. So the cavity should be such that we have a room for insertion of restorative material, sufficient bulk to provide strength. We have to place a sufficient bulk of the restorative material so that there will be sufficient or significant strength, and we have to prepare cavity such that there will be mechanical interlocking retentive design, and also extend the cavity to self-cleansable area to avoid recurrent caries at the proximal side of restoration or the margins of the restoration.